Hi friends. Today is Sunday, April 18th, and this is the week 15, I think, update for the Return to Creativity Challenge project, goal, lifestyle thing with me, Jennifer Vanderbeek of scrapsoflife.com. So, I almost didn't make a video today. I was like, you know what? I really don't have it much to update. At least nothing. I don't have a lot of forward progress to update anybody on because this last week has just been But I knew that if I didn't make the video, if I did not keep up with this weekly accountability, which is more for me than anything else, it would be way too easy for me to put off another week and or maybe go tell myself that, oh, well, you know what, I'll only make videos then when I have something good to report, and or when I, reach milestones or something like that. And you know what? That's not going to help me. Certainly not going to help anybody else. On the off chance that this does help anybody else. But it's going to be counterproductive because I know that I need the accountability, which is why I'm doing these videos to begin with. Yeah, but this week, no, I don't have a lot of forward progress to report. Without being an excuse, there are reasons. The reasons being the COVID vaccine. I had my second dose on Tuesday and it kicked my ass. Wednesday, I tried to go into work. Well, no, I did go into work for almost 4 hours before giving up and coming home and holding down the sofa for the rest of the day. I couldn't sleep. Sleep would have been wonderful. I couldn't sleep. I just laid there and binged the entirety of Tiny Pretty Things on Netflix. It's a good show, by the way, if you like dance shows. Darker and grittier than most of the ones I would watch. It's like, if you took Center Stage and Dance Academy and mixed in a heaping helping of Black Swan and I don't even know what else, but yeah, it was a good show. I enjoyed it as much as I could in my post-vaccine stupor. Not really, but anyway, so yeah, and then work has been really demanding this week. I'm dealing with month and quarter end stuff, and there's just not enough hours in the day. It's frustrating because I thought I was getting better at managing the workload to make it more feasible, to make it less stressful, more feasible to have my time back in the evenings. And I can't tell if it's just a bump in the road or if I was just fooling myself. I don't know. But the important thing, the thing I have to keep in mind is that this challenge, this pursuit of mine, this return to creativity, it's about reclaiming not just my time for the things that I want to do, but also reclaiming balance for my mental health. And ultimately, that's the goal, because if my mental health is doing better, then the rest of the things are a lot easier to fall into place. I did change medications, or increase medications, 2 of my meds. I guess now 2 weeks ago, because they're both medications that take time to build up. I honestly don't know how long it'll take before the increased doses, kind of kick in. I don't think it's immediate. I think there is an adjustment period. So again, I'm not worried about that, but honestly, I'm not worried about any of it, which might be the victory in and of itself, not being worried. But a little frustrated, But no, I'm having to regroup a little bit. So yes, work is being demanding this past week, and it's likely going to be demanding this coming week. At the same time, I just need to keep in mind my goals and not let the day job goals sublimate. Is that the right? Sublimate, subjugate. Anyway, push my personal goals down. Yes, work's important because it pays the bills, but I have to keep it in perspective. That's the important thing. The other thing that I have to kind of do right now is revise my timeline. I turned 45 in 2 weeks, a little less than 2 weeks now, at the end of the month. And I really wanted to have the coloring book like done, and I mean done by in my hands, like a copy in my hands by then. I'm not sure that's exactly feasible. I have at least 10 more pages to draw. I'm up to page 20, which is no small feat. But it is taking me longer than I anticipated, and that's for a whole variety of reasons. I have at least 10 more pages to go, and maybe a few more than that. Maybe more like 12 or 14 or something. I don't know. I'm still figuring that out. The other thing is, even after I finish the pages, there's still the layout, there's still the process of getting the cover done, you know, the design of the cover, and it's more to it than just drawing the pages. And I know this. So my new goal, because, you know, we shift goalposts to make things more feasible, not to undermine the end result, but to keep from, you know, pushing too hard and creating resentment about a project. Do you guys go through that? I know I do. If I get to the point where I'm having to really grind through something, not that it becomes work, because this is work. I mean, this is a creative work, but it's still work. And I don't mind it being work. But but that grind sometimes is what wears somebody down, and instead of like this whole delayed gratification of, oh, I'm finally finished, yay, it becomes, oh, thank God, I'm done, I'm never looking at this again. And it can color how you see the end result. And I don't want that. I really don't want that. So yeah, I'm shifting the goalpost a little bit, mixing my metaphors here, but or at the risk of mixing metaphors. But yeah, so now instead of having it finished, printed in my hand by my birthday, I want to have all the pages done and the layout done by my birthday. I think that might be a little bit more achievable. I can't say, you know what, it'll get done when it gets done, because that to me is too permissive. I have to have some sort of deadline. I have to have some sort of a sense of timeliness, because if I don't, then, you know, it just fritters away. But at the same time, I can't be so hard on myself that, again, that I get to that resentful place. It's similar with making this video. You know, if I only talk about the positives, if I only talk about the good weeks, then that verges into that whole concept of toxic positivity, where it's like, you're not allowed to have bad days. You're not allowed to have, you know, bad moments. You're not allowed to just sit in the, well, this sucks. When sometimes that's what's needed. Acknowledging the negative is how we know, how positive the positives are, in a way. But at the same time, so I can't be too permissive, but I can't be too hard on myself. And so there's that that middle ground. I don't even want to call it a happy medium, because I'm not even sure that's the right term. I don't know how I feel about that term right now. But that middle ground of holding myself accountable while also being aware and sensitive to the challenges that are the very real challenges of the day-to-day is where I find myself this week. So, yeah, I think I got maybe one page worked on this week on Monday and Tuesday. And then the rest of the week has just been, is it okay? Well, yeah, I guess. I mean, if I say it's not okay, then I'm beating myself up, right? So yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Am I happy with it? Not really. But am I going to forgive myself and move forward? Absolutely. Oh, wrist is still touchy. It still gets sore if I do the wrong thing. And I'm kind of coming to the conclusion that I might have to stay. I'm gonna probably invest in some kind of like ones that in some braces that aren't this like very glaring black against my incredibly pale skin, because I'm probably going to need the wrist support. And let's just face it, at this point in my life I'm probably going to need the wrist support. I've been falling apart since I was 17. Now that I'm almost 45, this is sort of an inevitable conclusion, I'm afraid. So I have to be really careful with myself. So yeah, I'm thinking like compression gloves or something like that that will help keep things happy and safe. Are probably going to be in my future, my near future. And I'm okay with that. Or I will be. But it is getting better. It's getting better. It's slow. Of course, I had to do laundry this weekend. That's another thing. I have laundry this weekend, and I had to bring work home this weekend because, federal deadlines. Fun. And work that just requires me to just be uninterrupted and focused, which doesn't always happen at the office. But, yeah, so I was really kind of, not scared, but leery of doing laundry again, since that's how I screwed my wrist up the last time. But yeah, I'm being very careful, very careful. But anyway, okay, I'm rambling, and I have laundry to switch over and paperwork to do. So I am going to sign off now for this week. Thank you for checking in with me. Thank you for showing up. If you're having a hard week, know that I'm right there with you. If you're having a good week, oh my God, I am so happy for you. Seriously, could not be happier. There's something that comes from knowing where you are and knowing your place and being comfortable in your place that allows you to be happy for people who are having a better time of things than you, instead of, when you're like, when you're stingy with your encouragement and your congratulations for people who are making it, who are doing the things, that's a sign that you're stuck and very unhappy with your own self. And I know that. I've been there. Oh my gosh, have I done that. In these moments, even right now, when I'm not happy with the progress I'm accepting it, and I know that because I can say, if you've had an awesome week this week, I am happy for you. There's no envy, there's no jealousy. I am pulling for you, and hopefully it'll be my turn soon, and I'll be able to say, yes, I did it. It's not this week, but that's okay. So anyway, I will check in with you in another week, hopefully with a better report. Cross fingers. Until then, I hope you have as good a week as possible. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.